ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णा प्रेम प्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्णा चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकं। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासदि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेषुभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्म हृदय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। स्वस्ति अस्तु विश्वस्य खलः प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिया। मनश्च भद्रं भजतादधोक्षजे आवेश्यतां नो मतिरप्यहेतुकी। Reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 14, verse number 15. Prayers of Sri Brahmaji to Sri Krishna. So in the previous verses we read how Brahma is trying to explain or state that he is born from Krishna, and although Krishna is a young boy, so it does not make sense. Therefore he is elaborating on that Krishna has his expansions as Karna-Dakshaya Vishnu, Kshira-Dakshaya Vishnu, Garbha-Dakshaya Vishnu, and Brahma is born from Garbha-Dakshaya Vishnu. And he explained that how he saw this form after meditation by the grace, and therefore this form is not material, because in the beginning when he was born he was not able to see the form even after searching for 100 years. And even he went into meditation, still he did not see it. But after a long time, about 1000 years of meditation, then he got the darshan. So therefore he says that this is not material. If it was material, I would have seen it before. And he continues to give more statement regarding this form of Krishna being non-material and world being also real. And if that form which he saw is non-material, then naturally Krishna's form is non-material because he is the source of that. And this he says because he already saw how Krishna transformed all the cowherd boys into Vishnu forms. So he says, Tache jalastham tab. No, this we did. Verse number 16. Atraiva maya dhamana vatare yasya prapanchasya bahisputasya krishnasya chantar jatre jananya mayatvam prakriti kritam te. So he said that even in this very manifestation of Krishna, who is called here as Maya Dhamana, or one who quells Maya, you showed that this Jagat, this Prapancha, or this material world, which is manifest outside, Bahisfutasya Krishnasya cha antarjatre jananya. So he showed that this was the same inside you also. And this was seen by your mother, Jananya. Mayatvam prakriti kritam. So this is by Maya. Of course this word Maya is now here a little bit problematic because Advaitvadi will now can explain that this is just Maya, Mithya, because they also have Maya which they call as Mithya. But here Maya means by your achintya, transrational, inconceivable power. So he showed this. Because how it is possible that something which is manifest outside is also manifest inside you, when you are actually standing outside. So Sri Vishwanath Chakravarti says, Nanu yasyeva jagato antarvartini jale tadvapu sthitam tadeva jagat tat kukshau tishtati iti asangata. So Krishna says that you are speaking some illogical statement, irrational statement. He says that how is it that the very universe in which this form which you saw was manifest, that form was on the water within the universe. And then that universe you are saying is inside me or inside that form. So how such a thing is possible? That he was inside the universe and the universe was inside him. So how both can be true simultaneously? This is not anybody's experience, nor can it accommodate logic. So this is the Achintya Shakti of Bhagavan. This is one of his characteristics, that he can do things which are otherwise impossible. So kartum akartum anyatha kartum. So nahi grihasya antarvartani ghate tadeva griham tishthed. So there is a pot inside the house, and then you say that pot is inside the house and house is inside the pot. So that is not possible. Either the pot is inside the house or house is inside the pot. Both cannot be true. So this is what he says. Iti ataha suddha sattvatmaka vapusi tasmin asman maikad anyad maikam anyadeva va jagad bhaved iti avasiyate. So therefore it is possible that the form of Krishna or Vishnu was manifest in the universe, and this universe is mic, made of Maya, and inside that form he showed another universe which is also mic. That is possible. So Shuddha Sattvatmak Vapushi, your form is Shuddha Sattvatmak, it is pure Sattva. So Tasmad Tasmin Asman Maikad Anyad Maikam Anyadev Evava Jagat Bhavet. So inside that form there was another universe separate from this universe. So that can make sense. So evam cha sati na tvam matkukshigata iti ashanki. So therefore Krishna says that therefore you are not inside my belly, because Brahma is saying that I am born from you, and I am also inside your belly. Because the question was, okay, you can say that you are born from me, but once you are born, then you are not inside. Once a child is born from the mother, then the child is not inside the mother. But he is saying that yes, I am born from you and I am still inside you. That's what he is trying to prove. So na vinirgato asmi, I have not come from you, and I am still inside you. So now he is trying to give an example of that how he is born from him and still he is inside. So Krishna is raising an objection that such a thing is not possible, that pot is inside the house and house is in the pot. That's what you are trying to say. So if this form is inside the universe and you saw the universe inside, that was a different universe. That's possible. Maybe another universe was reflecting in. And it's mic. So Brahma says, no, it's not like that. So thinking that Krishna would raise an objection like this to him, he speaks this verse. He says, evam cha sati na tvam mat kukshigata iti ashankya kukshigatasya jagto Bahist Jagad Akyam Vadaneva Maikatvam Pratipadayati. So Brahma is trying to show now that the universe which is inside you and the universe which is outside, they are one only. They are not two separate ones. So therefore he speaks this verse. So Maikatvam Pratipadayati and Dvabhyam Atraivati. So he speaks this sloka and the next one in these two verses. So here the word Maya is used for this universe. So Maya is liable to be interpreted in different ways. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says that this world is mic, made from Maya. Means it is not transcendental, therefore it is called mic here. Advaitvadis will say it is not real, it is just Maya, like snake in the rope. It can also mean it is a manifestation of Yoga Maya Shakti. So different ways. So he says, hey Maya Dhamana, Maya Opshamaka. So he is calling Krishna as Maya Dhamana, that you are the dispeller of Maya. Asya bahi hi sputasya prapanchasya kritsnasya api antar jathare pradarsanaya iti shesha. So why you are called Maya Dhaman? Because you can show this external universe also inside you while standing in this. And that is only possible if somebody can transcend Maya. If you are under the influence of Maya, then you are part of the universe which is made of Maya. You cannot now show that universe inside you. So Maya Dhamana signifies that because you are master of Maya, you are beyond Maya, you can control Maya. Therefore, it is possible for you to do that. So how is it? He said Jananyaha Jananim. So Jajanya is sixth case, but here it is used in the sense of second case, that you showed this to your mother when you are eating the mud. Sri Yashoda Prati Ityartha means to Yashoda. Mayatvam Maikatvam. So Mayatvam eva Praktikritam te. So Mayatvam here means Maik or made from Maya. Ato Dustarka Yoga Maya eva Todvapur. So therefore your form is beyond logic. Why? Because you can show something which is not possible otherwise. So it is Dustarka and Yoga Maya. So it is manifestation of Yoga Maya. Tvadvapur Jagad Antarvarti Api Sarva Jagat Vyapkam Yugpadeva iti Dhvani. So the meaning is that although your form is inside the universe, Jagad Antarvarti Api, still it is all pervading. It pervades the whole universe. So although it is seen inside the universe, it pervades the universe, and it is also outside that. So that's why the universe can also be in it. And that's why I am within you. That is the implied sense. And this is simultaneously, not that he is inside, and when he is inside then he is not pervading, or if the universe is not in him, then he goes outside, then the universe is in him. No, simultaneously. Tena sakshat tavapi kukshigato aham adhunapi varte iti sakshatvam api man mata iti anudhvani. So what is the point he is trying to make? He says, therefore, I am directly within you or in your belly, because the universe is in your belly, so I am also part of this universe, therefore I am also in it. And this is true now also. Means even now when I am standing outside you, still I am inside. And therefore you are my mother. And therefore you can forgive me because I have offended you. And just as mother does not take offense of the child, utkshepanam ki madhok saja agashe. So like that, it is with this intention he is speaking this verse. Then in the next sloka, he continues the same thing. He says, Yasya kukshau vidam sarvam satmam bhati yatha tatha tatvayapi he tat sarvam kimidam maya vina. So he says that in the person in whose belly this whole universe is manifest along with yourself. It says this universe along with yourself is within you. Because when Yashoda saw the universe in Krishna's mouth, so in mouth he is just saying belly, same thing. Whatever you put in belly, mouth, it goes into the belly. Right? So what is in the mouth is in the belly. That's the idea. So he says that when Yashoda saw the universe inside your belly, she also saw you there. That's what she saw. So that was this universe only, because Krishna was also, and she also saw herself inside. And there also Krishna was opening his mouth, and Yashoda, the other Yashoda which was inside the mouth, she was looking into the mouth, and in that mouth also there was universe. And in that universe also Krishna was standing and opening the mouth, and another Yashoda was looking. So you have seen that in logic they have a defect called anavastha, infinite regress. So in philosophy, infinite regress is considered as a defect, but here it is the beauty. that there was no end to it. Yashoda was thinking, I am here, and I see another Yashoda inside, and then another one, and another one. As far as she could see, she was seeing this. So this is not possible without Maya. So that's why it says, Tattvai api hai tat sarvam kimidam maya vina. So is it possible without your Maya? Means without your inconceivable power. So sometimes you can dream, and in the dream also you are dreaming. Dream within the dream. So it's something like that. So tattvai api iha tat sarvam. So he says in that it is all in you. So kukshistha bahishtayor jagator anayoho sartha eva abhedad eva akyam akyadeva kukshithasya maikatvam avdharitam ityaha. So he says, the universe which was situated in your belly and the universe which is existing outside. So these two are non-different. So non-different means that they are actually one only. Anayor sarvatha eva abhedad. So it is difficult to conceive that if they are in two different locations and person is seeing them as two separate ones, then how they can be one or how they can be non-different. If there are two objects in two different locations, then how can they be one? If they are non-different, they will be in one location only. So he says there is abheda deva akyam. So abheda can also be that, okay, like you have your limbs of your body and then they are non-different from the body, but still body is different. Or there is fire and fire has heat in it. So heat is different from the body, the fire, and it is non-different. So it is not non-different like that. He says they are abheda and akya, they are one only. The heat of fire can manifest outside fire, and you can make use of it without touching the fire. But here these two universes are one. In that sense they are non-different, and yet they appear two. So kukshithasya maikatvam avdharitam. So therefore the one which is situated inside the belly is also maik like the outside one. Yasya tab kukshau idam vishwam yatha bhati tathaiva bahirapi sthitam vishwam bhati. So just as the universe which is situated in your belly, it is situated outside exactly in the same way. There is no difference. So this is something like quantum mechanics. Only you see or read things like this in quantum mechanics. Then an electron is simultaneously present at different places. It is one electron, but simultaneously it has probability of being in so many places. It's nowhere and everywhere. So they also have multiple universe theory, that simultaneously in many universes, and then there is a collapse of the universe wave. So he says, Bahirapi sthitam vishwam bhati nanu bahi sthitasya kukshau pratibimba eva ayam tatraha sat. So then he says that actually the one, Krishna says that no, they are not one, they are separate. The one which is outside, that is having its reflection inside. One is which is in the belly, that one is a reflection, and the one which is outside, that is the real one. So then it is possible. So he says, no, it's not true, because you are also there inside. So that is not possible if it is a reflection, because one can give a reflection theory. So for that he says, Satmam tat sahitam eva, that it is reflecting along with you. I mean, not reflecting, but existing inside along with you. So if it is a reflection, then it is not possible. Why? He says, Nahi darpane darpano drishyate iti bhava. If you have a mirror and you have an object in front of the mirror, the object is reflecting in the mirror, but is the mirror also reflecting in the mirror? No. You don't see the mirror in the mirror. So if it was only a reflection in Krishna and Krishna is like a mirror, then Krishna will not be inside it. So that's why it is not a reflection. So that's why it says Satmam Bhati, that Yasya Kokshau Idam Sarvam Satmam Bhati Yatha Tatha, that the person in whose belly it is reflecting, that person is also inside. So therefore it is not a reflection. It's only mic. Tene bahi sthitam maikameva vishvam tvat kukshau drishtam. Therefore this universe which is existing outside, which is mic, that very universe is inside your belly. Otherwise it is not possible. Tvaiti yatha kukshistha vishvam tvadadhikaranakam tatha bahishtham api vishvam tvadadhikaranam. And this external universe is also in you. Not only that there is a universe inside your belly, but this, the one outside one in which you are standing, this is also situated in you. Means the universe, the one which is outside, is not independent of you. It is also supported by you. The one which is inside you, we can understand that that is supported by Krishna. The book is on the table. That is okay. But the outside one, that is also having you as an adhikarana. Means you are also the substratum for that. It is also located in you only, not the one just which is inside you. It's a little complicated. The one which is inside you is, you are the support, but one which is outside you is also inside you. So you are the adhikarana for both of them. You are the support for both. It's not that outside one is without. So how is this possible? Tat tasmad vailakshanya gandhasya api abhavat. So he says that there is not a trace of difference between this outside one and inside one. Otherwise you could say, okay, they both are one, but one difference is that one is inside and one is outside. So he says even that difference is not there. Although to Yashoda one appeared inside and the one in which she is standing is outside Krishna. But just as the one which she saw inside Krishna, and in that also there was Krishna and Yashoda, why is that this one is not also inside Krishna and that Krishna she is not seeing? Right? As she is seeing the one inside, this one is also inside but that Krishna is not visible to her. It's also in his belly. So therefore he says that there is no difference between the two at all. So this is quite amazing. Tatas tasmad vailakshanya gandhasya api abhavat. Idam jatargatam vishwam kim maya vina api tu mayikam eva. So this universe which is in your jatara, in your belly, that is also mayika, just like the outside one is maya. Mayikatvam, he said. So Krishnasya cha antargathe jananya mayatvam eva praktikritam. So just as this is mayatvam or mayikatvam, that one is also like that, because there is no difference. Atra tvajjananya anubhavo madanubhavasya pramanam. So there are two people who have experienced it. Your mother has experienced and your son also has experienced. So Krishna's mother and Krishna's son both have experienced it. So both cannot be wrong. It's not that mother was confused and he is right, or he is confused and she is right. Both. So therefore he says that we are the pramana, we are the proof of this. Ato mayika jagan madhyavarti aham tvat kukshigata eva bhavami itir muhur vigyapyase utskshepanam garbhagatasya iti adyate kshamasveti. Therefore I who am existing in the universe which is outside your belly, I am also inside you, because this one is also inside you. Because the one which is inside you is non-different from this. Non-different does not mean that there are two, they are one only. But they appear as if they are two. And therefore I am inside you, I am within your belly, and therefore whatever offense I have done, you forgive. So for that he has spoken this sloka, Ukshepanam te garbhagatasya padayo kim kalpate matura dhokshajanas. So that's the intention why he is speaking this. So ityadyatah kshamasva iti bhava. So from this sloka number 12 onwards up to 17, he is speaking all these slokas just to ask for forgiveness from Krishna. Says, I deserve to be forgiven and you are most compassionate person. So this is the characteristic of Krishna, that he has everything inside him, all the good people, bad people, devil and divine and Satan or whatever you call, they are all inside, and he can forgive anybody if one takes shelter of him. We are already under his shelter. When he says sarvadharman parityajya mamekam sharanam raja, so we are already under his sharana. Where else can we be? And like he says, the whole universe, he is the adhikarana. Means the universe is sheltered in him, and we are within the universe, so we are also sheltered in him. But just that we don't want to accept it. So we have different ideas, different theories we have. So if we can just accept it, then he says, I forgive you. Aham tvam sarva papabhyo mokshishami. So it is not difficult if we accept the fact. And if we don't accept it, then you do pranayam, do you breathing exercise, do all other things. Try to make your chitta pure, and you will still continue with your independent ahankara, which will keep on troubling you. So this is Brahma's solution with his own experience. This is the same. So this next sloka is very nice sloka again. This is one of the important philosophical point of the Upanishads of Bhāgavatam, of the Vedas itself, that there is one absolute reality. Vadanti tat tattvadas. Tattvam is jnanam advayam. So Brahman, which is ekam, satyam, advaitam, advitiyam. So Advitiya Brahma. So that is stated by Brahma here. Adyaiva tadritayasya kim mamnate mayatmamadarshita ekosi prathamam tato vraj shruhidvatsa samastapi tavantosi chaturbhujastadakhile sakam maya upasita stavanti eva jaganti bhustadamitam brahmadvayam shishyate. So he says that Brahma advayam shishyate. He says that I saw you today also. He had a very fresh experience. Just then he had this experience which he is relating here. Adyeva tvadarite asya kim mamnate mayatvam-adarshita. So he says, I have seen this today only, that this universe was there and you were there, and you showed me how this universe is made of your Maya. So tadrite asyakim means you are separate from the universe and this is made from Maya. But it is your Maya. Mamnate mayatvam adarshitam. How you showed it? Ekosi pratmam. In the beginning I saw you only one, with your rice on your hand. Then I saw all the cowherd boys and calves, tato vraj shruhidvatsa samasta, which were also your manifestations. So Brahma saw these when he came second time. He saw these boys which Krishna has manifested himself. So vraj shruhidvatsa, your shruhid, your friends, and also the vatsa, the calves. Samasta api, it was all you only. So you manifested like that. And then what happened? Tavanto asi chaturbhuja. And then all of them became Vishnu. Akhile sakam maya upasita. And then all of them were being worshipped by Brahmas like me. And all the material element. And tavanti eva jaganti abhu. So that many universes were there, and all the Brahmas from different universes and different forms of Vishnus, and they were all being worshipped by all the elements, because it was said from Brahma up to the grass in their personified form were worshipping them. So he showed me that. And tadamitam brahma advayam sishyate. And then what you did? Then everything was over, and now only you are remaining. Because now when he is praying to him, there were no cowherd boys there, no calves. Only Krishna was again standing in the same abravapushaya tadidambaraya gunjavatansa paripichala sanmukhaya kavalvetra vishana venu Lakshmi Shriye Mridupade Pasupanga Jaya. So he saw Krishna like that when he prayed to him. So he saw him as one in the beginning. Then he saw all this magic. Then he saw him back. So he says, therefore you are the source of everything, and you, all the universes came out from you, they went in you, and I was also in you. So I am also in you still, because you are the Advaya Brahma. So Brahma Advayam Shishyate. So Kincha Tvat Kukshigatam Jagat. So he says, look, there is the universe inside you, and Bahishtham, there is also a universe outside you, and Tavadi Purushasya Rom Kup Gatam Cha Jagat, and there are universes which are coming and going from the pores of the body of Mahavishnu. So inside you is universe, outside you is universe, universes are coming and going from the Mahavishnu's body. Cha Jagat Sahasram, thousands and thousands of Sarvam Mayopadanaka. So they are all manifestation of your Maya. So Bhumi Apo, that Bhinna Prakriti Rashtadha. So this is all his Maya. Tvan Maya Upadanakatvat Mayikameva iti etavat kala paryantam Maya avdharitameva. So he says that I have understood till now that all these universes, they are made of your Maya. So Bhumi Apo Analo Vayu Kammano Buddhireva Ahinkaram Nitiyam Bhinna Prakriti Ashtadha. So this is your Prakriti, this is your Maya. Kintu Atarkyam Maheshwaryasya Tav Tvadiya Swarupa Shaktyatmakam Chinmayam api Jagat Sahasram Asti iti Adyeva Anubhutam ityah. So not only that these are the universes made from Maya, but there are also unlimited universes which are made from your Achintya Shakti. Tvadiya Swarup Shakti, made from your Swarup Shakti. Just like there are universes here made from your Maya, like that there are also universes which are manifestation of your Swarup Shakti. And that is your Maheshwarya. And I saw that. So those are all Chinmaya, those are all non-material, transcendental. And they are also unlimited. Sahasra here does not mean 1,000, but there is no limit. Iti adyeva anubhutam ityaha. He says, I experienced this today itself. Adyeva asya manju mahimani madrishtasya jagat sahasrasya kim tvadrite jagat sahasra sambandhi kim vastu tad vina bhutam. So he says, today only I saw this beautiful Aishwarya, greatness, majesty of you. And these thousands and thousands of universes, Jagat Sahasrasya, Jagat Sahasram, Kim Twadrite, Jagat Sahasra Sambandhi Kim Vastu, Tadvina Bhutam. So all these objects which are there in these universes, are they without you? Tadvina Bhutam. Apitu Sarvam Eva Tvat Swarup Bhutam Eva ityartha. But all these are manifestation of your Swarupa only. Ateva mama mam prati te tvaya asya na mayatvam adarshitam kintu chinmayatvam eva darshitam ipi bhava. So therefore to me you have shown that this universe is also manifestation of your Chinmaya Shakti, because there is nothing which is independent of you. So what you showed me is the transcendental nature of this universe. Kuta ityateyaha ekosi. How is that? How do you say that? He says Ekosi iti. Prathmam ekam ekastvamasi tata swarup shaktya brajasruhido bala vatsa samasta api tvameva bhu. So in the beginning you were one, and then you only became all the cowherd boys and calves and everything. Tato yoga maya eva tan achadya prakashita swarup shakti mayas chaturbhujas tvam abhu. And then you covered all these children and calves and everything, and you manifested transcendental Vishnu forms, which are all your Swarup Shakti. Kidrisha akhilair atmadi stamba paryantais chinmayireva maya madrishena brahmana api chinmayena eva upasita. And how was these forms? That his form was being worshipped by Brahma down to the grass. But they were also all Chinmaya only, not Mayika, not material. Tavanti eva jaganti Chinmaya brahmandani abhus tato yogamaya eva tvadichyatan sarvanachatya prakashitam. So he says that you also manifested all these universes by your Yogamaya Shakti, and all these Brahmandas, they were all Chinmaya, all transcendental. So, Tan Sarvanachadya Prakashitam Aparimit Saundaryam Anupam Brahma Purnam Advamekam Shishyate. And then you unmanifested all that by your Achintya Shakti, and now you have manifested your beautiful form. So, Aparimit Saundaryam, that form which has beauty, which is unparalleled, unlimited, cannot be compared with anything. Anupam, Brahma. And this is not that qualityless, formless Brahman, but Purnam, that complete Brahman. So, Aho Bhagyam, Nanda Gopa Vrajoksham. Satan Paramanandam, Purnam Brahma, Sanatanam. Yan Mitram Paramanandam. So this is the Purna Brahma. The other one is Apurna Brahma in comparison to that. Is also Purna, but in comparison to this is not. So Advayam Eka Shishyate. So now you are again one only. Samprati api madbhagyat yoga maya madrishti prati anavritam eva bhavan vartate ityartha. And says that it is my good fortune, then even at present I am able to see you. Because Krishna can also hide himself, as he manifested so many of these universes, so many Brahmas, so many Vishnu forms, and then he covered everything and remained only one. He could have also covered himself. So he says, by your unlimited grace, I am still able to see you, because you have not covered my vision. So this is my supreme fortune. Atra tvamabhuriti nirdeshena vrajasruhidadinam jagadantanam bhagavata maya shaktim vinayeva avirbhavitatvat chinmayatvam avdharaniyam maya bhuritva nukte tvadarite kim ukte tiyatescha jagatam tu sutrameva. So he says that because he is saying that atra tvamabhu, you became, tvamabhu, you became, because he said that you became all this, that samastapi jaganti abhu. So he says this because it is all manifestation from him only. So this is all Chinmaya. So Vraja Suhridadinam, Jagadantanam, and all the friends, all the calves up to the universe, So Bhagavata Maya Shaktim Vinayeva Avirbhavitatvat. So they were manifested without the help of Maya Shakti of Krishna. Therefore they are all Chinmaya. Chinmayatvam avdharaniyam. This should be understood that they are all Chinmaya. And Maya Bhuri iti anukte tvadarite kim iti uktescha jagatam tu sutarameva. And the Jagata, the universes also which Brahma saw, they were also Chinmaya, because Brahma says that without you, what is there? Tadvina. So what Vishwanath Chakravarti says is that all the universe which he saw, they were Chinmaya. That's what his explanation is. I think Jiva Goswami explains differently. So next he says, Ajanatam tat padvim manatmani atmatmana bhasi vitatya mayam shrishto ivaham jagato vidhana eva tvameshom teva trinetra. So now he says that some people who do not understand, they see it differently. So they think that this is all, creation is done by Brahma and destruction is done by Shiva. So they have this understanding. So he says that ajanatam tvad padvim anatmani atma atmana bhasi vitatya mayam. That those who do not understand your padvi, your status, your position, they think that you manifest here in this anatmani through your maya. And for creation, I Brahma, Jagato Vidhana, and Iva Tvamesho Anta Iva Trinetra. And then for bringing dissolution, there is Shiva. And it is you only, Tvamaya Esho. So like Brahma in the creation and like Shiva. So their understanding is that Vishnu manifests these. So Durgamam Mahimanastvav Chinmaya Jagtam Varta Dure Tavadastam Bahirmukhanam Matetu Tvamapi Mayopadhir Mayamayeva Bhavasitya. So Brahma says that it is impossible for people to understand the glory of your transcendental world. But these who are Bahirmukhas, non-devotees, they do not understand that how this world is functioning. They think that it is by the upadhi of Maya that one Brahman becomes Vishnu, another one becomes Brahma, other one becomes Shiva. If you remember Vedanta Paribhasha, so he spoke like that by the upadhis of gunas, then one reality manifests into these three forms. So they says that is because they are ignorant. So you who are Atma Swarup, so you become situated in Prakriti, Anatmani. Anatmani means Prakriti. And then manifesting your Maya, you are like Brahma for the creation, and for maintenance Vishnu, and for destruction Shiva, like Shiva. So that is Mayopadhir Mayamayeva Bhavsitya Ajantam Tvat Padvim Tvat Prapakam Varma Bhakti Yogam Ajanata. So who are these people who do not have knowledge of Bhakti Yoga, which is the means to attain you and understand you? So Jnana Maninam tu Matam. So that is the opinion of those who call themselves as Jnanis. Tvam anatmani prakritau sthita eva atma eva tvam atmana eva swatantrena eva tav jivad vishesha. So you are situated in Prakriti, and then through your own will, independently, you do all this. Atmana eva swatantrena eva iti tav jivad vishesha. So at least he is saying that you are separate from Jiva. Mayam vitatyeva bhasi akarshunnyopi akaravattvena bhato bhavasi. So through your Maya, although you do not have any form, because Brahman does not have a form, you manifest your form and appear as Brahma, Vishnu and Shiva. So Srishto Rajagunena Yatha Aham Vidhane Palane Satvena Esha Tav Vishnu Riva Ante Tam Satra Netro Rudraiva iti. So through Rajaguna of Prakriti, you are like me, Brahma. For maintenance, you are Vishnu with the help of Sattva-guna. And for dissolution, through Tamasa, you are Rudra, who has 3 eyes. Nirakarasyapi Atmano Mayika Akara Yatha Brahma Vishnu Rudras Tatha Mayikam Eva Jalastham Narayan Rupa. So although you are Nirakara, but through your Maya, you take form. The form is only of Maya. So like water becomes ice. So that is the upadhi of cold. Then it takes a solid form, although it was just water before. So like that, you take form of Brahma, Vishnu and Rudra, and tatha Mayikameva Jalastham Narayana Rupa. Then one expansion of Vishnu is Narayana, who is situated on the water, who creates. That is also Mayik form, material form. Avatarascha Sarve Mayika Rupa, and therefore all the avatars which are manifesting, they are also Mayika, also material, because avatars are coming from Narayana. Narayana is the source of avatara. So Maya eva vatsa bala chaturbhujadin shanikan darshyamasa iti te prahurityate. And now in this form also, you as Krishna, which is also Mayik form, you manifested all these children, calves, all Maya manifested. So this is all Mayik. So this is how ignorant people will explain this or understand it. But that's not Brahma's understanding. So Brahma says that they are all Chinmay. Others say they are all Mayik. So I'll stop here if there is any question to ask.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yes.
Question about these Vishnu expansions. I was wondering whether there are manifestations of the Sruj Shakti in the same way that the cowherd ones are, means that they were manifested at that moment, or were they just revealed by Krishna and existed already somewhere else?
No, they just Krishna manifested them.
They came out of his body and then they went back into his body?
What is the problem?
No separate. No. So they had no separate existence on Samvaikuntha Loka.
The Vaikuntha's are there, but what is we can so just like cowherd boys were there and he manifested cowherd boys, then he stopped. Vaikuntha's are also there, but here he wanted to show his Aishwarya, so he showed it to Brahma.
Okay, so these Vishnu forms did not have their own separate place somewhere else, and just were appearing at the time.
Yeah, I'm just saying, just like he manifested cowherd forms. So who were these cowherd forms? Krishna only. Although they were already cowherd forms which were hidden when Brahma stole the mic once, and then Krishna manifested equal number of cowherd boys and cows and everything. And then after everything is over, then Brahma goes away, then the original ones come and he goes with them home. They are the one who go and tell that, oh, today Aghasura was killed. So he manifested everything from himself and he showed. So the same thing he did.
Okay.
Anything else?
Very well. I have two doubts. So first is Brahma committed an offense, and then he witnessed this Aishwarya, and he realized his mistake. So we are also not getting our bhakti fruit because of offenses, and we are not also fortunate to witness the Aishwarya. So what will be the impetus for us to learn that? How do we learn?
Learn what?
As to not commit offenses.
Why you don't understand it?
This understanding part, that second point comes because in the prayers, like from the 12th shloka to the 17th shloka, so when Brahmaji is asking for forgiveness, he's saying that everything is manifested within you and it is all outside you, everything is you. So it could be that, okay, it can be taken as a license that whatever happens, we are forgiven because Krishna is like mother, father, everything. So what exactly, how do we realize how do we learn that it's causing me obstruction, I am not getting my desired fruit?
You learn from Shastra and you're seeing the effect. What is the difficulty? I don't understand. Anything else?
In case you have Sridhar Swami's commentary. Do you have Sridhar Swami's commentary also in this edition?
Not in this book, in the other one.
I would be interested how he explains the last verse, because often he...
You can do it in the next class.
Okay. Often he has this Advaitic slant, so here it's...
No, it's not necessarily that he has Advaita. Okay.